Chris the Goose. I am like super excited, super excited. Welcome.
Hey, everybody.
How are you?
Good, very good.
So as
Great
you all,
Friday morning.
I know. So as you all see, Chris is in the car. He's in the truck. He's driving to his work site. So we're gonna, be patient. It might cut out a little bit, but everyone be patient. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
and I won't be able to read the chat, unfortunately.
I'll let you know what people are saying. How's that?
Okay, that sounds great.
At the end, they'll ask they'll ask some questions, hopefully, that they want to know after I'm done doing the interview with you. So let's see. Let's say hi to some people that are here. We have Amber Crochet. She's like, I'm first. She's awesome. Good morning, my
Hey,
dear.
ooh,
And then we have our Bonnie Worley. Good morning, beautiful soul. And we have Card Shop. Hey, Card Shop, how are you? Good morning. Amber said, this show is going to be so much fun. Wonder Goose blushes this early in the morning.
she wonders.
She's wondering if you're going to be blushing this early. He's already blushing. Oh, good morning, Wes. My man, how are you?
That was,
It was Wes. And then we have Robin is here, Real Creative Studios. Good morning, my Robin. How are
hey, Robin.
you? And we got beautiful Jill. Good morning, beautiful Jill. Good
Hey,
morning.
Joe.
Who else do we have? John, Mr. Picky is here. Good morning.
Mr. Picky. Mr. Picky Nicky's other half, correct?
It is, yes. Who else? Hi, Amber. People are just saying hi back and forth. Suzette. Hello, Suzette. Good morning. Good morning. Jill saying Chris is in the house. Oh, here's your better half. Kimberly is here. Good morning, beautiful.
Morning, Kimberly.
She's saying, who's this handsome man on screen? Can I get his number?
I think she has the
And then we have UFC fan. Hey, honey, how are you? Good morning. Eric is here. Eric Bischoff. Good morning. Stay safe while you're driving, honey. And then who else? Joy is here. Good morning, Joy. Beautiful Joy. Who else? John. John DeViris is here. Good morning. Bobby is here. Good morning, my beautiful Bobby. And I'm trying to get you clicked. Here we go. Who else came in? Suzette, Kimberly, Bobby, Suzette. I'm just going down the list. Okay. Yeah. Oh, no. So this is not going to work. The camera needs to be on you. No.
You get to watch the road.
No, we need to watch you.
There
There we go.
we go.
Like, who doesn't want to watch this handsome man? Seriously, come on.
Better. Watch me
Much
drive.
better. Much better. First thing off, no matter what, you stay safe.
Oh
Lucky
yeah.
strike.
No, as I said, I'm not gonna be able to read the chat, but I can talk.
Okay, good,
I can
good.
use my phone to cooperate.
We're just waiting for some more people to come in. Oh, Geezer is here. Good morning, Geezer. I know I saw you. I
Hey,
just
Bobby.
want to. There we go. Kent is here. Um, and Shadow Woman. Rhonda saying,
Shout out.
seriously, Chrissy?
Gotta work. Gotta work.
He could have took the day off.
I wish.
You could have called your boss. I would have called him for you.
hard when you're your own boss.
Okay, so I'm asking you, take the day off.
I wish I could.
Kimberly,
I actually am taking a few days off end of the month
oh, nice. Very nice. Where are you going?
to go see Kimberly
Nice.
and go
That's always exciting.
skiing. Yeah, it'll
Always
be a
exciting.
ski trip.
All right, so we
Snow
got,
skiing.
oh, Smurf Kimmy? Kimmy's not Smurf? What? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Let me get there. We need her blue. I'm just going over here. You could have taken an yep. That's right, Rhonda. He could have taken an hour off. I agree.
Yeah, you wish.
Where's Kimmy? Yeah. You know what, Kim? There you go, honey. You are smurfed. Awesome. Thank you guys for letting me know. And if anyone else comes in, let me know. If they need to be smurfed. I just got to go over to the YouTube side. You got to give me a minute because somehow something didn't work here. Come on. I'll be right with you. Sorry about this. Come on, switch over. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. Here and here. Here. There we go. Here. There we go. Perfect.
What are you doing?
I had to go over to YouTube side to fix something.
Oh, okay.
Eric, I know people have to work jobs. I do. Real jobs.
Who said that, Eric?
Mr. Picky said, I hear that all the time, Goose. It's hard when you have multiple families dependent on you for a paycheck. Makes just taking a day off a little harder. I don't know about multiple families. I think you should just have one family.
He's talking about employee family.
Oh, I see. All
Very
right.
true.
So we have 23 people in the house, and I like to start it when there's like 20. So everyone knows, or they should know, or if you're new here, that we'll be doing an interview with Chris the Goose, and I will be asking him questions about Chris, about himself. I won't ask questions about reselling or Big Barn or anything like that. This is about him.
No reselling?
No, I don't do that. No. And if there's something that he's uncomfortable with answering, he's just going to either not answer it or probably divert it with a joke or something. So, and if anyone has any questions, I want you to hold off in the chat. You guys can talk away, but questions from you guys at the end once I'm done interviewing him, and then I'll ask him your questions. So once I'm done, you can ask him any questions, and I'll read it to him since he's driving as well. All right, we got Maggie Doodle in the house. Good morning, Maggie Doodle.
Morning, Maggie.
Okay, left. Are you nervous?
So is it also known as the Azorian Inquisition?
No, because then I would have straps and a whip if it was.
Some people might get that one.
All right, so right off the bat, welcome. Thank you for allowing me to do this. And I hope that we can all walk away today knowing a little bit more about Chris the Goose. So tell me, Chris, Where were you born? Like what state?
Where was I born?
Hmm.
I was born in the great state of Texas.
Nice. Now, have you always lived your whole life in Texas?
Yes,
Oh,
never
wow.
lived out of state or country.
Oh, so you went to school in Texas. You did everything was in Texas. You never lived out of state.
Correct.
Cool. Very cool. So, how was your years, your young years in school? What kind of a kid were you?
What kind of a kid in school was I?
Yeah, or in general,
I would say I was probably a above average student. I guess that's a good way to put it.
Cool. Now, did you have
Didn't
a
get in
lot
trouble
of?
too much.
You didn't get in trouble too much?
No, not
Now, did you also, what kind of activities were you while you were in school? Did you join any clubs or any sports?
oh activities. So I played baseball
Hmm.
as my younger years, and then uh, in high school years I was in the FFA, which is the Future Farmers of America Club.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
So that I got to raise animals and show them that.
Oh, wow. Now, was that something that your family did as well, or was that just something you did?
No, my none of my family had ever been in the FFA, but my grandparents did have animals and still do.
Did you grow up on a farm?
I did for probably 10 years, 10,
Oh,
12 years. So it was a cattle and racehorse farm.
oh, wow. Now, was that where you got the interest in going to the FFA?
Definitely being around animals that much all
That's
day.
cool. Nice. And did you continue that throughout high school and into your 20s?
No, once the uh, high school was over, I did not continue that in college at all.
Okay. Were you on a sports team in high school?
No, not in high school.
Not in high
No,
school.
no.
Cool.
I had a job. I had a part-time job, and then the FFA club
You had a part-time job in what?
during high school. Well,
During high school. Now, did you grow up living with your parents?
with my parents and grandparents, so it was kind of split between the two.
Split between the two. You have any siblings, Chris?
I did. I have a brother and a sister,
Now, are you
younger,
the,
both younger.
oh, so you're the oldest.
Yes,
Nice. And are you still in close contact with them?
yes, they still live close by. We talk. Of course, they've got their own families now, and don't see much of them, but we still do get together a couple times a year.
What about your mom and dad? Do they live close by as well?
Yes, they are no longer together, but they both live close in the area,
Now,
within 45 minutes.
oh, that's close. That's
Yeah,
definitely
real
close
close.
by. Nice. And what about your grandparents? Are they still around?
So the let's see, I have no grandparents left.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this last November
so sorry.
Yeah,
Were you
that's life.
you were very close to your grandparents?
Yes. So the more so on my uh, mother's side than my father's side.
Now, was that the ones that you would go and stay over with them?
Right. Right.
Nice. So let's go to after school, after high school. You went into college.
Yes.
And what college did you go to?
Sam Houston State University.
And what is your degree?
So I have a bachelor's of business administration in economics and international business.
Very cool. And were you in a sorority?
Sorority or for women?
Fraternity. It's not my fault.
Um, no, I was not in a fraternity. I again had a full time job during college, so not
And
much
what did you
time.
and what kind of a job did you have?
So during college, I actually worked for Walmart Incorporated.
Oh, so were you a manager at Walmart?
Yes, I was a. Make me think what it was called now. It was a. Mm, it's kind of like a swing manager, but that's not the correct title. So in other words, when there wasn't any managers there, I was the manager. It was the highest hourly position that they have.
Okay. Yep. I get
So
that.
yeah, so did that 2 years, and then they shifted the hours schedule
Yep.
to go to a later schedule. And I want to say it was like 4 or 5 in the afternoon to like 1 or 2 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and that schedule was not going to work with my schedule, school schedule. So then I took a position to take over one of the departments in the store.
Nice. Now, how were your college years? Did you have fun in college, or were you the man on campus?
So, like I said, I had a full time job, so that was uh, 5 days a week was work, and 2 days were college. So
Uh-huh.
I really wasn't there a whole lot at school.
So how long did it take you to actually get your degree?
I was on the 5 year plan.
You were on the 5 year.
Yeah. And actually, the junior college that I took courses at during high school also, and then went there for 1 year, did not transfer most of the
Credits.
credits for the
Hmm.
school, for the courses. Pretty much was a complete waste of that year.
Because your credit.
And that I think they kind of fixed that now, where that they all transfer in between different colleges. But at that time, they did not. So I took the same exact courses over again, just at a different college.
Yeah. Now, growing up, Chris, what did you see yourself doing as you got older? As in work wise, what did you want to
Oh,
be?
work wise. So I actually wanted to be a stockbroker.
A stockbroker.
It,
And what did you find exciting about that?
about that job.
Yeah.
So helping people invest their money and researching companies would probably be the two biggest. Which I know that's not exciting to a lot of people who cares about, this company versus that company, or the actual economics of different companies. But I find that really, 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 really interesting.
Yeah. It's definitely, yeah, everyone loves something. Yeah.
You can tell which companies are doing well and which companies are struggling.
Now, are you so fascinated with
And
that as
then
well?
I wouldn't say fascinated with it. I mean, I do invest in the stock market and still enjoy researching companies and finding out about their actual um, leadership of the companies, and then obviously their income versus debt ratios. Um, but so I do it to an extent, but obviously I don't do it for a living. I do it for
Hmm.
just investment purposes. And I'll tell you one company. Here's a real hint for everyone out there. Miso Robotics.
Miso Robotics. And what's so special about that company?
So they have invented a robotic, like a fry cook. I call it a fry cook.
Mhm.
So pretty much you can replace anyone at any fast food restaurant that cooks food, whether it be hamburgers or French fries, anything fried wings. So they have a fully robotic system now that will replace an employee pretty much.
So, I mean, don't you think that's like kind of loss of jobs for people?
Absolutely, it is. I guess, but you've got to look at the numbers behind it. So you you can pay for one robot versus one person's 1 year salary, and you can have the robot 10, 15 years most likely before their life or need to be upgraded.
So basically, it's more money for the business owner, and your people are out of jobs, basically.
I agree. I cannot argue with that.
Well, we all have different ways to
But they
look at
don't call in
things.
sick, right? So yeah, they won't call in sick. You don't have to pay for benefits. They show up on time because they're already there. Um, but I mean, there is someone actually that has to operate the machine. It's not fully automated.
Okay. um, Tell me a little bit about your
So yeah,
childhood. Chris, tell me a little bit about your childhood.
that that's all the questions.
No.
Got a vague question there.
Yeah. um, so give me a little bit about your childhood. How was your childhood growing up? Um, who did you bond to more so? I mean, your mom, dad, grandparents. Was there someone that you bonded to?
That I bonded in my childhood, I would have to say um, probably bonded the most to my step grandfather.
Your step grandfather. And what was he like in your eyes?
So he was uh, he owned his own business. Well, he owned a feed manufacturing and retail company. And a feed, I mean, food for animals, that kind of feed. Um, so he built his own business, and ran it himself pretty much to the day he died.
And what did he teach you?
So he taught, actually, and that's who I worked for during high school years. Taught me that the value of employees, number one. You've got to have the right people doing the right jobs, and of course, be able to trust them and not micromanage at all. And then also, I got to learn the business side. You get to see the one side of the business uh, as just a worker, an employee, but then you also get to see the other side of the business as the owner. And of course, I wasn't the owner of that business, but he was, so I got to see how that side also worked, which was really, really valuable to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's, until people own their own business or are self-employed, they only see business kind of one-sided, kind of like as an employee side.
Were you ever married before?
I have not been married.
You've never been married. Do you have any children of your own?
I do not.
Would you love children? Would you like to have children?
It's on the maybe page.
It's on the maybe page.
Right.
If you had children, what is the one thing that you would instill in them?
Instill in them,
Mm-hmm.
teach them
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah. The most important thing for you.
Well, the most important thing. Um, I definitely hadn't thought about that one. I would have to say the most important thing to teach a child for me would be behavior and manners.
Behavior and manners.
Right.
Do you think a lot of children now are neglecting behavior and manners?
I do. Out, just out and about, whether it be restaurants or at a store. I think that one thing that bothers me the most about children is kind of what they're allowed to get away with or do, or actions, or even their language sometimes is very, very uncalled, in my opinion.
So let me ask you something about you. Do you live your life in a straight and arrow? Like, do you look at life that way, or is there gray areas? What kind of person are you?
So I don't think I understand. Is there a straight? What is it? Straight and narrow?
Yeah. Are you the type of person that looks like at life in one way and doesn't see that there's, you know, maybe other ways to do things? You only look at it one way.
I would say no. There's multiple ways.
Wait a minute. I just thought of something. Chris, how's your house going? Have you built your house yet?
How? Not yet. It took 1 year for the plan for
Uh-huh.
me to design it and finalize what I wanted. So that stage is complete, and I am now currently pricing out all the different trades to build it.
So it's been how many years?
But
How
right
long?
at 1 year.
1 year? And where are you living now?
Where am I living now? I'm in Magnolia, which is only about 10 minutes from actually where I'm building now.
Oh, cool. So, but you don't have like studs up or anything like that. Do you have the foundation in?
No,
Oh.
not yet. No, actually, I was dealing with concrete companies all week.
Well, people are saying
Providing
it's been like 3 years.
people need to look at their calendar. I only
Oh,
bought the property in October of 2020, so that was 1 year. It's been 1 year and up to 4 year and 5 months since I've owned the property.
um, what makes Chris upset?
What makes me what?
What makes you upset?
What makes me upset?
Hmm.
Not many things.
Say it again.
I said not many things.
Not many things. Go. So you're an easy kind of guy. You're an easygoing.
Yes,
You go with the flow.
absolutely.
So tell me, what would your best friend, how would your best friend describe you to someone that did not know you?
How would my best friend describe me
Yeah,
that didn't know me?
to someone that did not know you.
Or someone did not know me. I would say that I would be described as, well, as you just heard, easygoing, right? Relaxed kind of guy. Like to have fun when he's not working and enjoys the finer things in life.
Hmm. What's your passion in life?
What is my passion? Right now or in the past?
Right now. Let's talk about right now.
My passion right now is uh, building that house. I've
Building
been
that house.
nonstop working on it for over a year.
And what do you think? How do
The
you
easy
think?
part is building it.
So, how do you think you're going to feel once it's done? What are you trying to accomplish? I know you're trying to accomplish a home for yourself, but how do you think you're going to feel about it once it's done?
Once it's finished, I'm sure I want to change something. I know I will. Um, I've changed so many things so many times. I know there will be something that I regret that I did not change.
So, you're going to feel like it's not going to be good enough.
No, I wouldn't say not good enough. I would just say that there would be something that that I know could be better.
Now, do you look at life that way? Have you always looked at life that way? That once you accomplish something, do you find something that you could have done better?
Yes, I would agree with that. Um, having, there's not a lot of things in life that are perfect by any means. Um, so I tend to always try to improve or find something that needs to be done differently. And if there's next time, do it that way. Or if it's not a next time of doing that same task or whatever it may be, remember that and plan accordingly.
Chris, are you happy with yourself?
Am I happy with myself?
Yep.
In what way? Overall?
Overall.
I'm a pretty happy guy. Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
If there's something that you could change about yourself, what would you change?
I would say I would probably change my age, go back to being younger again.
And why is that? Why would you want to be younger again?
Well, it's probably true for everyone. You wish you had this much knowledge when you were younger. You know,
Uh-huh.
probably true. Probably true for every single person on the planet for that
So
one.
in what would you change?
What would change?
Yep. What would you change?
What change about what?
Your life. You're saying that if you had to, you would go back.
Oh, oh, right. So what would change if that happened?
Yep.
I would say I would probably be, I don't know, I might be retired by this age if I knew all this stuff back then. Right?
True.
But yeah, I mean I would change some of my investments in the past, and then I would definitely change some of the not projects that I did, but some of the length or job, like the job at Walmart, right?
Mm-hmm.
That we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
So I would probably change the fact that I did not pursue advancements or promotions while I was there.
So you wanted to go a little higher in you wanted to advance more in at Walmart?
Right. Yes, if I would have during that time, would have just gained a lot more knowledge about the company. Not a career, but
No.
just
Well,
wish I would have went advanced while I was there. But I didn't even pursue that at all.
so what other kind of jobs did you have besides Walmart?
So the job before that, like I said, was working at the and I'm stopped by the way, so I'm staring at the
I
camera.
can see, yeah.
Uh, so the job before that was at the feed, like I said, manufacturing and retail store,
Yeah.
and then the so that was the first job. The Walmart was the college job, and then I've been self-employed since then.
So what do you do now that you're self-employed?
So I co-own a construction company with my father.
Nice. Now, construction company, is that street construction or building construction?
I didn't catch that first part. What do you think?
Are you talking about street construction or
Oh,
building?
road construction? No, it's so we build. So to answer your question, no, it's not road construction. It is we build a lot of fences. So fencing, um, recreation centers for subdivisions, parks for subdivisions, the big entry monuments at the entry of subdivisions or at the road, and we'll do some other small projects, but everything outdoors. In other words, so we don't do any indoor construction.
Okay, so everything is outdoor construction.
Right.
Now, where do you want to take this business? Do you want to take it to another level, or do you think you're just staying at the fencing business?
So in order to take it to a different level, as you put it, we would have to hire some more employees, definitely, because we're almost maxed out on what we can do, not only time wise, but just having the amount of people to do the work. So like right now, any new work right now I'm scheduling for May. Right now.
Maybe you can
So,
hire some robots.
hey, if they had a robot that could do it, I would buy one. and drive a robot to drive to the job site. Yeah, pick up material. I would buy one of those. Trust me,
You probably would.
I would.
So, where do you see yourself? I know everyone asks this question, but where do you see yourself when you retire? What would you like to be doing?
When I retire,
Yeah.
I haven't really thought about it, but I would say I would probably still be reselling as a hobby.
Okay.
Um, but as far as like moving off to a re- retirement resort or something like that, no, I don't see myself doing that. Like everyone goes to Florida and
Yeah.
Arizona, right, to retire. Yeah, no, I don't see that happening. But definitely, I think I would still be doing reselling as a hobby and having um, probably a lot more travel. I mean, I travel a lot now, but a lot more travel.
So, do you like to travel?
I do.
Have you been
It,
out of the country?
I have. Mm-hmm.
Where have you been?
So out of the country, I have been to Bahamas and um, Mexico. So just one island in the Bahamas, and then 23 states in Mexico.
Oh. Have you ever gone to Europe? No.
I have not. Mm-mm.
Would you like to go one day?
To Europe, absolutely.
And where would you go?
Actually, I've got a friend from Scotland, and we've actually been trying to plan a trip to Scotland. So that would probably be my first destination in Europe, and I would say, of course, England. That's attached to, right?
Right.
Um, but I would say that would probably be the first trip. Would be just for England and Scotland.
Nice. Well, maybe that can be on your honeymoon.
My honeymoon. So, but my friend, he actually goes. Of course, he didn't go the last 2 years because of the international
Restriction.
travel problem.
Hmm.
But he actually goes for a month, one of our summer months, to go there because it's obviously the weather's much cooler,
Uh-huh.
and he still has his family there. So
Nice. Sounds exciting. So, if you can meet anyone in the world and have a sit down discussion with them, who would you meet?
anyone in the world,
Anyone in the world, living,
a living person,
a living person.
um, what's the meeting for?
Anything that you want to get off your chest.
Hmm, that's kind of anyone in the world living that I would sit down and have a meeting with.
Hmm.
Hmm. I don't know. That's tough. Anyone in the world. Anyone in the world. And there's no reason for this meeting. It's just a meeting.
No reason. Just someone that you pick that you could just
Someone that
have a
I
discussion. Someone that you would pick just to have a discussion about anything.
That's a tough one. So many interesting people in the world. Um. Yeah, you should have gave me that question beforehand. I didn't think about that one. Anyone in the world sit down and have. Hmm, hmm, hmm,
We
hmm.
can circle back to that one if you'd
All right,
like.
go back there. Let me think about that one. There's so many people.
There's so many people, right?
There is.
It's exciting, and you can learn something from everyone. So, yeah, totally understand that. Um, Going back to getting married, does your future look like there's marriage?
Does my future look like there is marriage? I would say yes.
Very nice. Very nice. Does your future look like there's a home with children running around?
That's to be determined.
That one is to be determined. Does your future look like you're staying in Texas?
Yes, that's the easy one.
That one's an easy one. So
Right.
you wouldn't want
But
to live.
like I said, I'm not gonna move off and retire to Florida.
So there's nowhere on this earth. Okay, so say if you had a second home, okay, you had the option to have a second home. Your base home would be in
Mhm.
Texas. Where would you have your second home? Where in the world?
Oh, in the world.
If you had that option.
Well, anywhere in the world. So I would have to say probably on the beach in either Mexico or Belize.
Ooh, Belize. I like it.
Do you like Belize?
Yeah, I would go to Belize. So if you were on the beach in Belize, in your chair or laying on the beach or whatever,
Right.
what would you be thinking of, do you think? What do you think you'd be thinking of?
What would I be thinking of on a chair on the beach?
Hmm.
Hmm.
And it's just you. There's no one around.
Probably it. Oh, alone on the beach.
Alone.
I'd say as little as possible. Um, just there's those times or times like that. You would I would lose all kind of thoughts and train of have as little as possible to think about.
What does Chris do to wind himself down?
What do I do to wind myself down?
Hmm.
I would say have a few drinks and relax.
Have a few drinks and relax. And what puts a smile on your face?
Well, almost everything. Right. Yeah. No, I mean it's like I said, it's hard to get me mad or upset. But, what puts a smile on my face, work-wise, is when we're finished with a project and get to see the owner's reaction. Because as well, not as anyone that's seen a construction site knows it's a mess and it looks terrible and looks like organized chaos, and it is. But when it's finished, it looks beautiful and perfect, right? So, seeing the owner, or if it's a company, the representative from that company, reaction to a completed project is really is makes my job and the projects we do very enjoyable.
So, on a personal note, not work wise, what would make you smile, personal wise?
I think she's in the chat.
And how does she make you feel?
How does she make me feel?
Hmm.
Amazing. What does it say right underneath your thing? Amazing.
Buzzing,
On the
amazing,
screen,
buzzing with life.
right? That's the perfect way to put it, right there. The perfect way.
You had me that there, so.
Wow, did I make you cry? Come on.
No, you got me a little choked up in that. I didn't think you were going to say something like that, so you caught me. So that's amazing. And
That's the first time anyone's made you cry.
no,
That you were interviewing.
no, I cry all the time.
Oh, okay.
So tell me, um, I know you work with JJ.
Hmm.
Okay. So who is your best friend? Is it
Who's
JJ?
my best?
Yeah, who is your
Who's
best
my best
friend?
friend? Oh, who is my best friend? Man, I don't. I've got a lot of really good friends. Um, but I would say that my best friend is a guy called Banking.
Who?
Yeah, you wouldn't know him. I mean, he's not around YouTube at all.
Okay.
Um,
Is that someone
It,
that you grew up with?
yeah, so we've been friends probably the last, I don't know, 20 years. So
Huh.
really good, close friend.
Close friend. And you can talk to him about anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
One of those people you can call at any day or time and talk about anything. You know what I mean? Whereas there's no, kind of like your show, no subject off limits, right? Kind of one of those.
Nice. I'm happy. Everyone needs a best friend, definitely. There's a lot of people that don't have that person, so he's your person.
Right.
Yeah. So I know that I'm kind of like all over the place here, but
Yeah.
when do you think your house is going to be done? What is your goal? How long?
So after pricing everything, um, I think I can complete it by December of this year.
Of this year? Is that your goal?
Yes.
Because you're a numbers guy. From what I can tell, you're a numbers
Right.
person.
Yeah.
Definitely a
And
numbers
and
person.
just so you know, this is the absolute worst time in the world to be building anything because of the pricing and shortages.
Yeah, definitely. Price of lumber is really, really expensive. Yeah.
It has doubled since November, so
Okay.
5 months.
Oh, it has. Oh, I know. I know.
I buy it every day. I know.
So let me ask you something. Again, I'm a Gemini, so I'm sporadic. He's getting a call. From your past relationship, what have you learned from your past relationship to make you a better person now?
Hold on one second.
Hmm.
Really quiet on me. Okay, is that better?
Yep.
Okay, it's back. All right, I'm sorry. What was the question?
From your past relationship, what did you learn that made you a better person now?
What did I learn that made me a better person now?
From your past relationship.
Oh, I would say from my past relationship made me better. Have term for that. Have not patience, but have more understanding of people. That's what I would say. Because not everyone's the same,
Right.
and everyone has a lot of differences, right? So it's kind of getting to know those differences without being not surprised, but being understanding of them. That's what I'd say.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think that learning that has made me better.
What is something that you used to believe in but you don't anymore? And don't say Santa Claus.
Don't say Santa. Okay, the Easter Bunny. No, okay. So what is something I believe in that I do not anymore?
Something that you
Hmm.
used to believe in.
I used to believe in. I do not anymore. Wow. That elections are fair. Put it that way.
Elections are fair. Okay, so I'm only going to touch on this really, really quick. Okay,
Okay,
because I don't like going there, but are you huge into politics?
I am actually.
You are.
Yes.
Okay. That speaks volumes. So,
About what? About me?
as a person itself,
Right.
some people don't care about politics and some people
Right.
do. And I find
Absolutely.
I find people that are more analytical, or even people that are, I would put you into the analytical person that are more into politics. So
Okay.
not just because of politics, but I see you as an analytical
Right.
person. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You say so. What's the other category? Not
Oh,
not analytical.
is amiable. And the amiable person is, just goes with the flow and really doesn't want to change anything, just likes everything happy. And then you
Right.
have the expressive, which I think I'm more of an expressive person, like, woohoo! I go with the flow and I'm happy about it. So, yeah. And then you have the, what's the other one? The driver. And I think you can be, I think you're a driver analytical. Analytical driver, I would put you as classified.
I've never been called that before.
A driver?
An analytical driver.
Yeah, analytical
But okay.
driver. Yeah,
Okay.
that, that's how I see you. But you like to have fun too, so which is it's awesome. When's your birthday anyway?
Are we doing horoscope?
No, no, no. I just
When's my birthday? It's November.
your birthday is in November. Yeah. Hmm.
So Scorpio.
You're a Scorpio. I don't know anything about horoscopes. I just wanted to know when your birthday was.
I thought you were about to read my palm or
Oh, God, no. I mean, I can make believe that I can, but I can't.
something.
Oh my God. So we're going to conclude this, and I'm going to ask you this one. No, actually, there's two questions I want to ask you before we go. Two. I want to know about your earliest memory.
Earliest memory?
Yes, your earliest memory.
Being born?
You remember being born?
No, it's a joke. Um, no, I would say my earliest memory was in what do they call? You've got kindergarten and you got pre-kindergarten. What do they call the one before that?
Pre-K? I mean, you were in
Well, that's pre-kindergarten, but there's one
right,
before that. Um,
early development childhood.
that's probably what it was. Yeah, right. So it wasn't a public. It's a private school. Um, I would say there, whatever the place was called, early development school, and pushing someone off of the playground. I think it was like a playhouse or something.
And do you remember why you did that?
Probably because I got in really big trouble for that one.
But do
But
you remember?
that I remember pushing a kid off of this house. It's like a doghouse or
Yeah.
playhouse, right? Pushing him off of it and getting in trouble for that.
Do you
So that's
remember
like,
why? But do you remember
oh,
why?
why I did? No, I do not remember why.
So
That would be my earliest memory.
so that was traumatizing. I would say.
Not for me. I don't know. Like I said, I probably got in big, huge trouble for that. So.
And now I'm going to ask this last question, but I'm going to let you guys know you can put questions in the chat, and I will read them off to Chris. So
I thought that's what all these were. People's questions.
no,
These
those
are
are
all
my
your questions.
these are
Oh,
my
okay.
questions. My questions.
Okay. Gotcha.
How do you want to be remembered?
How do I want to be remembered?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of open question. Remembered as like after I'm dead? How do I want to be remembered?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. How do I want to be remembered? I would say I want to be remembered. Again, it's one of those questions you don't think about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess until you get really old. um, I don't know. I would have to write that one out. That would be too long of a
Short synopsis, very, very small.
short synopsis of that. Remembered as someone that was successful and great in business and really enjoyed life.
Okay.
That's
Well,
a
that
short synopsis.
concludes my part of it, and I thank you so much for answering my questions. And
Mm-hmm.
I think I've learned a little bit more about you than I even knew before.
I'm sure everyone has, right?
I hope so. I hope so. And I hope some, people have takeaways from this as well. So I'm going to
Right.
go into the chat and we're going to start at this first one, which is Amber. Amber wants to know, how did you meet JJ?
How did I meet JJ? I met him at a storage auction, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Storage lien auction, storage unit auction.
Okay.
Whether he was the auctioneer or not, I don't quite remember.
And Jill wants to know, how did you get the name Chris the Goose?
How did I get the name Chris the Goose? So I was on Bearded Pickers channel, Scott, and before the show, he, because my YouTube name was just my name, first and last name.
Mm-hmm.
So he told me to change it because there's a lot of YouTube weirdos that'll track you down, hunt you down, which it's possible, I guess. And that was my college nickname was the Goose, so I just changed my last name to the Goose.
The Goose.
To be on his.
Kimmy wants to know, have you ever been in a chicken competition?
Chicken. She's referring to the FFA. And yes.
And can you tell us a little bit about it?
The chicken competition?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know if she's talking about the FFA or she's talking about the cooking chicken competition.
Whichever one that you want to go with. How's that?
I don't know which one she's talking about. Because
Okay.
I do cook-offs, right? So barbecue cook-offs.
Oh, you do? Okay.
So it could be cooking chicken that she's talking about as well.
Okay, so let's go with the school. You had a bunch of chickens.
Right, for the FFA?
Yep.
Yeah, so you have to, or I had to raise 25 of them, and then you pick your best 3 for the competition. So the ones that obviously weren't good enough for the competition had to be killed and eaten. So maybe that's what she's talking
about. Okay. How did your relationship blossom into business with JJ?
How did your relationship blossom into what you have now with JJ in business? So I believe the first kind of business that we did together was splitting when we bought, so when you buy a storage unit, usually you buy it yourself. And then you have everything. I think the first thing that we ever did together was split buying a storage unit. So we would then both put in half the money, right, and then own half the items, which it's kind of hard to own half of a toaster or, whatever the item is. So you kind of have to liquidate everything and turn it into money to then split it again.
Okay.
So
now, you evaded the question. How did you get the name Goose in college?
Oh, I didn't evade the question. That was the answer to the question. No, how did I get the name the Goose? So the nickname, the Goose, comes from Grey Goose vodka.
Oh, so Grey Goose, is that your drink of choice
In the past, yes.
in the past? And what is it now?
What is it now? I would have to say my liquor of choice now is light beer.
Light beer. What was your favorite pet growing up?
Who's that? That's Therese. Therese is in the chat.
Teresa's in. Hey,
Um,
Teresa.
my favorite pet growing up would be a dog named Cowgirl.
And how old were you when you had Cowgirl?
That was probably from, I don't know, I had to be in probably from 5 to 13, somewhere in there.
And then, did you have any more pets after that?
Oh, did I have any more after that? Yeah, I had dogs after that.
Okay. So Rise
That,
Up
that,
one,
that one would be my favorite.
that was your favorite. And why was she your favorite?
I would probably say because of the just those years of life, right? You learn so much and kind of bond with a lot of people, family. So I think that's probably why.
Okay. Now Rise Up is asking, do you believe in Bigfoot or Sasquatch?
Do I believe in either one?
Yeah.
No. That
Isn't
was
Bigfoot?
probably that was probably during the do you believe in the Easter Bunny thing? During that questioning. But no, I do not believe in Bigfoot or Sasquatch.
Okay, so I think you kind of like are skimming through this question, and I'm going to actually dig deep into this one. What? So in college, you got the name Goose because of Grey Goose. So were you a partier?
Yeah, I would say yes.
Okay. And was there an event that happened that someone gave you the nickname?
Oh no. So like how you want to know how I actually got the name, not where it came from. No, so it was the group of friends that I had in college would always see me with that drink, so they just started, nickname. That's good. I think that answers the question.
Okay, so basically you're telling me move on.
No, I don't know how any other way to just
I
answer it.
don't I don't know the story.
I don't.
I don't
I
know
mean,
the
there's not
story.
like one crazy event that that's the goose. You know what I mean? There's not like it happened one day or
Not like
one
you had
one
a
time. Right. There's not one crazy day that all of a sudden that became my name. It was uh, just a nickname that developed.
Yes, he is very literal. Definitely.
Answering the question.
Like I was thinking I was going to find out that you had like a goose costume that you had on and you came out of the dorm and ran down the street with a goose costume or something like that.
After a French vodka.
How wild were you in college? And I know you had a full-time job. So I know
Right. Yeah. No. I mean, how wild? I don't know. What's the wild scale? How do you scale wildness?
okay, let me go into were you someone that drank every night while you were at college? Like and I mean drink with Grey Goose or alcohol.
Oh, I can't say it was every night, but it was probably pretty close.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Did you drink to get away to escape something?
No.
No. Okay. That's that's it.
It was college. It was party. College is party, right?
Oh God. Okay, my neighbor is clear. Run around town every night or weekend. Oh, Papa Smurf. We just answered that. He said not every night. Some nights, but not every night. Um, let's see. Was there any other questions? Is there any other questions you guys want to know? The question Fireball, Bigfoot. Now, isn't Bigfoot and Sasquatch the same thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a different nickname.
Okay. I don't think we have any other questions.
Good. Good. And good work.
Alrighty. Well, I think
Maybe they're talking about behind you. That looks like Sasquatch behind you.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah, what is that?
That is a Robert Rakes plush. It's a wooden bear face and
Looks like Sasquatch.
no Sasquatch. Come here.
Oh, it's wood. Okay, I see it now.
It's one of those wooden bears.
Wood face.
Yeah.
Cool. Nope. Okay, gotta go. Thank you.
You gotta go. Bye. I just want to say, do you speak any other languages? Jill is asking.
Yes, Spanish.
Oh, you speak Spanish, very close to Portuguese.
Very close, but not the same.
Chris, thank you so much for being here with me and giving me the pleasure. Bye. Bye, everybody. Love you. Thank you. Oh, and he's gone. Easy came and he left. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I did. I think that's it. I have nothing else. He left. That was the first time somebody came and just left on me. All right. Hey, guys, I am going to be on Tania's channel, Hemlock, at 1 o'clock, and she's going to be selling it out of the box. So make sure you guys go over there. I think Rhonda just left Chris the Goose's channel right here in the chat. Guys, if you're not subscribed, make sure you go subscribe. Also, in the description bar, you have Chris the Goose, there's channel, and also Big Barn too. So make sure you go over and subscribe to Big Barn. JJ and Chris, they're doing a giveaway of a jar of money, and you have to guess how much is in that jar. And if you guess on point, you win. But if you don't guess for the week, you can go back and enter another guess the following week. What else? What else? Who else is on today? Hemlock. I know Pikiniki is going to be on with BMOS tonight. Tomorrow, I get off the phone with Pikiniki. We're actually not doing auction tomorrow, auction our way. She's going to be away. And it looks like she's not going to be back until a week from Wednesday, back on auction, Shadow Woman's Angels of Auction. What else? What else? And I will be back on Monday morning. I'm coming back, community news. So I will be on. And I think that's it. I don't think anything else. Guys, drop your links. I don't think I have anything else. Guys, thank you again. Mwah! You all have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. I'm still here. I am. And guess what? Everyone, stars and back and angel tickle toes. Mwah. Are you guys still here? There's like 23 of you. Come on. Do I have to sit here and watch these eyes go down and you're still here live with me? What do you want more from me? I did the interview. I came back. I gave you your angel took your toes and stars and back, but you're still here. What do you want more from me? Mwah! I'm not going to give you no more intros. I'm just leaving now. I'm leaving. I'm going. I'm leaving. Bye.